Good morning, everyone. Welcome to High Vibe Mornings, the one place on the internet where all we talk about is law of attraction manifest in your life. So we help you get happy right now, take your next step, as well as build a plan so that you enjoy the journey to get there. Because what's the point of going on vacation if the 3 months beforehand you're miserable? I do this show Monday through Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And I always start the show with a general channel message from Spirit. So that way, those of you who are watching the replay, you can still hear a personal message in the beginning. And those of you who are able to join live, I then dive into free mini reads for 30 minutes. Of course, super chats do get priority. But hi, my name is Kelly Lunt. I'm a channel, a medium, and law of attraction expert. So if you're coming live, say hello. Let me know you're here. If you're watching the replay, just comment. Let me know you're watching the replay. I appreciate those so much. And so, what's up, Antoinette? First on this beautiful Thursday, and a like of the show. Thank you. Yes, we are getting happier. Oh, good. Dude, I gotta tell you, it's almost like Antoinette, because I know in our mastermind we've been working on, but that thing, if I get the thing that I want, like, how much is it going to take to like maintain it? How much happiness, how much high vibes? And then there's also I'm afraid to sink into just being happy with my life because then the universe won't see that I want my thing and I won't get it. So I got to tell you, when you like kind of cross a threshold where you're like, all right, it's not even, I just want to be happy. It's like okay, I just got to be happy. And you start putting your happiness as your primary focal point. Stuff's just going to start going beautifully well for you. And like, then it's a surge of energy. And now it's almost like I have to maintain like, whoa, okay, Kelly, just because you're feeling good and happy, don't say yes to everything. So it's almost like that flip flop problem now, Antoinette. I got to like, calm down, meditate, read a book, don't do social media. So it's kind of like the opposite problem. Hey, Concha made it. What's up, Concha? I love this. What I was just talking about right there, and I flipped my hair to the other side, guys. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, I can't wait to get to that point. Dude, I gotta tell you, it feels like I'm almost like, it's not exhausted as in tired, but it's almost like okay, I'll explain it to you a little bit because maybe it's like glimmers of me that come to me. So we know what a trigger is, right? But a glimmer is like when you get that little bit of here's what the future is going to look like. So it's like that. The trigger is something that triggers from your past and you start acting, cray cray, sad, acting from your subconscious. A glimmer is when you're like, it's like this awe-inspiring hope feeling. And you're like, oh, that's how good it's going to be. But it's also these moments where you get these little bit of oh my God, that is me. Oh my God, that is how I do like dressing. When I get more money, that is the type of things that I would want. And so it's like a re-remembering of like who you are. It's like a re-remembering of just the stuff that made you happy. And when you get those little glimmers, it's like it's like a sigh of relief and you sink into your body and you're like, oh my God, that is me. Oh, spirit wants to come in. And that's what we're trying to like guide you guys towards. It's not about being present in the moment. It's not about being grounded in the moment. Yes, those are beautiful things. Those are the end goal. But people can still be in their head practicing to be grounded. When you're present, you're just like okay, whoa, what's going on here? What's current in my vibration? Oh, this is what they said. Okay, I meant it and said it this way, but I see how they took it. So instead of trying to get them back this way, I'll go ahead and ride the train that they put down before me. It's an awakening. It's an awareness of here's who I am. Here's who they are. Here's how our energy collides. Here's how our energy comes together. You guys remember Bobby G? She's available for readings if you guys want a reading from her, bobbyg.com. Say hi. Say George and Kelly say hi if you guys book a reading with her. When Kelly and her get together, they both just simmer down from any kind of frantic energy. They both get in alignment. And they both just start hearing spirit more. Kelly doesn't feel that way with other friends when she's around them. With Concha, she feels more beautiful. She feels more, I expect good things to come my way. The day is just meant to enjoy. When she's with Antoinette, she feels a little more grounded, a little bit more practical, a little bit more, let's have some good grounded fun that does take a little money because we're good little people with our money. She feels a little more womanly when she's with different people, and that's what we want you guys to get at. It's more of a, I'm aware of my energy and I'm aware of their energy. I feel the energy separate. I could see how it feels when I let a little influence me, when I let a lot influence me. Enmeshment. Oh, I'm coming on too strong. It's that kind of play, and that's what you guys want with your life partner. It's not that you guys can't get a partner right now, because you absolutely could. You guys just know that you're growing a little bit more for the type of relationship that you want. So that's why it's not the focus on, I want this man, I want this more money right now. The focus is on, I want to be the person who I want to be when he comes in. And you guys very much want that sense of relaxed feeling in your belly. This is me. This is my energy. This is what I like. This is what delights me. Here's what I'm enjoying about the experience. Oh, this is how they enjoy. Kelly just met someone, a little group event. She's all spiritual, metaphysical. He's more science oriented. They both like gemstones. Kelly kind of rolled her eyes, recognizing that he was, more sciencey, because she was expecting to be judged that she likes him for the emotional healing and stuff. But she was quite surprised. He knew a different side of the gemstones that she's never seen. There were lights being held up. Look at it under fluorescent light. Look at it under this light. Look at it when you do this. This one's rare from here. Kelly kind of looked and was like, whoa, you actually do like gemstones. She's like, well, I got to share. I normally like them for like the metaphysical properties. Like, I don't think they heal people from like medical diseases, but I do think that they help you with emotional growth, with personal development and personal growth. He is more science oriented. He went, feel this rock. What's this rock telling you? Because they were both so, this is me. This is what I like about it. They also had awareness of, I know you like it for that. So it's like, okay, tell me about these properties. Tell me about the uniqueness of it. Tell me where it comes from. And he was like, well, tell me, what does this one feel like to you? What does it help people personal grow with? Do you guys kind of see that inner dynamic, that play can happen when you have the, this is me, this is me? Oh, opening your eyes to hearts is pretty good. Oh wait, oh my God, let me read all these comments. Hey Min, what's up? Hey, look it. Is this not the perfect little, I felt so, Min, I've had this dress forever. And then I just like realized it. But this guy's like Amazonite or something, so I can't put it in water. Okay, yeah, I can't wait to get to that point. I'm dedicated to my happiness right now. Consistent meditation and journaling appreciation list. That sentence feels really good. Consistent meditation and journaling appreciation list. That is like, yeah, I'm dedicated to it. Oh yeah, that's nice. I woke up to a vision of me at the altar with my husband. Wow, that was something awesome to wake up to. Yes. When I hang with Kelly, I feel more spiritual and hear my guidance way more. Really? I feel more grounded in my body and like, come on, let's get stuff done. Let's go do some fun stuff. Let's like this money that we've been earning, let's spend it in a good, fun way. And I just feel more like, well, makes sense. You're a mom. I feel more like womanly and mother me and like I can handle this in terms of like looking out for little ones, if that makes any sense to you. With men, I'm like, life is about luxury. Oh, let's enjoy the finer things. Let's get this massage. Oh, yes, I do like this luxury. Massage my hands as my hand. That's what I always feel around when I like hang out with men. It's not about us rushing in to get it, but about me growing for the relationship I am calling in. Yes, Antoinette. It's the vibrational switch. It's not, I got to perform and get to the right vibration so I can get my husband in. It's wait, I know the type of relationship that I want, which is, you heard what Spirit said, it is that like interplay of like energy, that ping pong. You know how we talked about the tennis ball back and forth? Like that is what you do want. So that's why it's like, it is about your happiness and becoming grounded. This is about you becoming that person and vibrating at it. Being influenced by others is so cool, especially when they're like cool. The science person that Spirit mentioned, I met them when I figured out that they were on like the sciencey logic math side. I just kind of was like, oh my God, those people can sometimes like if they just don't value relationships and social skills, they can just like chew me a new chew me a good one, you know? So I was just like, whoa, I just gotta let you know, when I went to college, I kind of realized I wasn't good at that stuff. And I just decided that was something I'm not going to force myself to learn stuff I'm not good at. And that's just stuff that I like to outsource, whether it's from a friend or I pay people for that because that's not me. And he was like, no, that's cool, man. It looks like you're social, like you're social. And that's like where my focus is right now. I'm like, oh, okay. When I find other group events, I'll invite you to them. He's like, yeah. But then he, of course, like razzle dazzled us with all kinds of cool science stuff. But that only can come from when you have a deep comfort of, whoa, this is me, whoa, 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 you know? I look at it different now from what you shared. What do you look at different now? Tell me more. And I want to nitpick one of Concha's sentences a little bit after we do a little more chat. Min, haha, that is me. Yeah, it is me. And I'm like, you know what? I can just relax and enjoy luxury for hours. Like, why not? That is a beautiful way to spend time. I do think the four of us should probably get together at some point. I can't. Not soon. Not soon. I'm being stationary and staying in Chattanooga for a while. I like my routine. Yes, I love thinking of the interplay between me and my guy. I think I know what I would like it to feel like. Being influenced by others. Okay, yeah, it's beautiful to be influenced by others. Oh, I love it so much. But only when you know, like, what's you. Because then, it'll be enmeshment if it's like okay, so I love okay, Concha, that sentence, and let me read your other sentence. And I'm going to cut and copy them so they're below. There's just something to this. Hold on, no one type anything. No one type anything because I want to get Conchas side by side right after each other. All right, now y'all can type. So when I feel I'm dedicated to my happiness right now. Yes, I love the thinking of the interplay between me and my guy. I think I know what I would like to feel. Okay, so what I'm glad tonight is today's mastermind call. So let's just use Concha as an example to continue this conversation. So Concha is really good at being high vibe and amping high vibes up. So when she has any limiting belief cleared from her, that girl manifests like this. That woman, sorry, you. Hi, Liam. I'm kind of focusing on a little bit of the conversation we had going on, but it is open to the mini reads for 30 minutes. I'm not sure if you've been to this show before or not before. I do it Monday through Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. I start the show with a general channel message from Spirit, and then I dive into mini reads for 30 minutes with it's free, but super chats do get priority. So welcome. I'm focusing on this question though. And where was I at? Oh, Concha's really good. When any limited belief is cleared and she's like, has that crystal clear moment of, oh my God, that's what I want. She is so good at focusing at high vibe stuff, off the topic, high vibe stuff, on the topic, and she can manifest like a snap of a finger. I'm like, how did you do that fast? And she just does her little magic, like, let's get high vibe. It's honestly one of the most beautiful, glorious things to ever witness. Truly, Concha, it is. Okay, so my strength is I'm really good at identifying any low vibe emotions are in your way, and I'm willing to feel them, and I'm willing to like process them. But one caveat is, okay, so now the pros of both her and me, but the cons of it is I will take a situation and I will examine and I will find every single negative emotion about it and feel it and be like, okay, I released everything about that situation, which means that even if I've cleared, because all the manifestation here is, here's like the low vibes, here's the high vibes. Once it gets like this, you manifest it in. Okay, so Concha will go like this. She'll take enough of these away, and then she'll focus high vibe, and boom, it comes in quite quickly. What I do is I'm like, well, here's all the negative emotions. Let's just get rid of all the negative emotions. Ah, now it comes, or well, now it comes in. You just need that little bit of a tipping point. So that means Concha will go like this. She gets stuff fast. I'll go like this. So, you know what I mean? I tend to manifest by removing all the limiting beliefs. And then in terms of holding the good high vibe thought, I'll sometimes just go, oh my God, here's my glimmer. I'll hold it for 30 seconds and then it comes in. But it can come in with me only holding the good feeling thought for like 30 to 60 seconds because I have no limiting beliefs in the way. But it's like, it's a slower path than her way, okay? Um, High vibe, that's impressive. LOL. Thank you, thank you. Liam, can I get a message from my spirit of what to not let get in my way? Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure. No matter what's said, this is always a synchronistic kind of workshop, Liam. So the conversation is definitely going to help. If after I'm done with Concha, then it goes to you, absolutely, okay? Yes, I've witnessed this. Yeah, Concha. And that's one thing. I kind of decided this year that like, maybe not this year, but I've just said recently, like, maybe I don't need to clear every single negative thing. Like, because who the hell cares? It's something from your past. I just want to go start having fun, you know? And the older you get, the more past memories you have. So that works really well. But like, and I will admit my way of approaching it is you do get a deeper sense of understanding of who you are and how you feel and what you like. But like, sometimes I'm like, I want to understand me. Yes. But then there's also like, no, you know what? I just want the shopping trip. I want the shopping spree. I want the vacation. Like I don't need to understand all the limited beliefs of why I'm resistant to the vacation. I just want the damn vacation. You know what I mean? And okay, so all of that. But then there's sometimes I think so like now the negative of doing it conscious way is that sometimes actually that analogy is not going to work anymore. Use the analogy of a cruise ship. If they set an anchor down to stay stationary, um, sometimes Concha, when it's like a limiting belief that's in the way, you tend not to want to look at it. So if it's like an anchor, like a limiting belief, right? If it's just a negative thought and emotion, your way's beautiful, okay? But if it's like an anchor, a limiting belief that's going to prevent it from coming in, not just a low vibe that's going to make it come in slower, you tend not to like to look at it. Okay, so that was just a really long-winded way of saying, Concha, there's a low vibe snag in your emotion. You're gonna have to have a little bit of a cry. Okay, I don't know if it will be jogged enough in this show, or if we'll come out in this mastermind, or maybe even next week. Okay. I take my time thinking about things, and as soon as I'm clear on what I want, then I switch, flip, and there it is. Okay, so well, I'd have to analyze that more, but let me stay focused on Concha's comments. So Concha, I'm dedicated to my happiness right now. Okay. It's in the right direction, right? Because you're now just deciding. I'm trying to think how to word this. I mean, there's just a little bit of like in your head about being in the right direction, which makes sense, right? When you're first on a trail that's new to you, you're oftentimes looking at the map to make sure you're headed in the right direction. At some point, though, you got to put the map away and just go, this is the path and walk it. I think Amanda Francis, how she words it is, at first you got to identify the new thought, repeat the affirmation, but then at some point you got to vibe with it. You just got to like be it, you know? So dedicated to my happiness right now. Let me see if she wrote any more comments. Dedicated to my happiness right now. There's just a little bit of like, I'm dedicated to be happy because I know it will get me what I want. That's still a little performative, right? But it's in the right direction because you now have like, you know, the cerebral, the recognition that, oh, my happiness is of utmost importance. Now it's just about sinking into it and going, I do prioritize my happiness. Like let it just be yeah, my happiness is of utmost thought on my mind. Let it just be who you are. And then it will be, people invite you places, 20-year-olds are like, yeah, I want to go, I want to do things. And then when you get older, you're like, actually, no, I actually don't like doing that. Actually, wait, what am I getting out of that? You're asking me for a favor. Have you been kind to me? Have you been nice to me? I don't know. Does that kind of make a little bit of sense, Concha? You're just at that switching point from, I'm not explaining to you, Concha. Remember the 4 steps I talk about from developing a new you? At first, you're like unconscious and unaware. You're unaware that you even have a problem, and you're unaware of the solution. The next step is you're aware of the problem you have. You don't know your solution. The third box is you're aware of the problem you have, and you're aware of potential solutions, and you have to practice them. Right? And then the fourth box is just where after you've practiced all the different ways to solve your problem, you find the ones that are really working for you. And after you do them enough time, it just becomes the new way of being. You're crossing from the third box of growth into the fourth box of just being the new person. Just, yeah, I like being happy. Yeah, and like, because you and I are actually relating on that. You and I are just really good at manifesting. And I've given you the example of my logo. I manifested someone who said, I'll make your logo for you. And I was like, okay, this actually feels really good. I feel the energy. She picked my brand color. She did everything on it. And then another like branding expert said, Kelly, I just got to say, you're a really smart businesswoman. The colors you picked are really good for these reasons. And I was like, oh, wow. Like, thanks. I didn't know, it's essentially, Concha, the bigger thing for you is aligning up for the way that you came to live life. And it's when you get people who are more cerebral, logical, or for like, the real estate agents who they're going to pull all the data and they're going to know this part of this city is like the wealthy part of it. This part's this part, this part's this part. This part, if you list a house, it sells in 3 days. This part, it takes 3 months. This part, like there's going to be those people who like the science of it, all the data. Well, I don't know if that's science, but they like all the data, the infographics, the demographics. I think it's demographics. I don't even know all the words, Concha. I reside more on your side. It's when you interact with them, they'll be like, oh my God, like you're Concha. You're in the top 5 realtors. So tell me, how do you pull your data? What source do you use? Do you analyze it Friday nights or Mondays? And what do you think of that blah, blah, blah social movement? Do you think that's going to impact our housing? And you're going to be like, whoa, what the F? Okay. The switch is like, I think right now where you're at would be a little like, oh my God, I don't read that kind of data. Do I need to read that kind of data to get that kind of sales? No, it was, I walked into a science person's house and was like, oh, cool. You like the gemstones for that reason? And I just kind of looked, I was like, I gotta admit, I don't understand the way you like rocks and stuff. Like, I don't get it. And like my friend just said, hey, same passion, different angles of looking at the same thing. And I kind of looked at her and smiled and went, that's actually kind of cool, because it was cool. Someone with his viewpoint of them, he gets these like super rare ones that are hard to find. Not me, right? I'm going to find the ones that are beautiful and help you open up to joy. So I hope that makes sense. So content means when you get around them and they're like doing that data stuff. Oh, do you pull your data on Sunday nights, Wednesday nights? How often do you pull if a house sells? Does that impact your pricing? Just someone who's just more like data, you'll look at them and go, no, that's not the way I sell real estate. I like to just get in the fun energy of it. And I just know that I really like finding the people who are ready to, so you know how I said people will get the map of the city and it'll be like, anytime you sell a house in this area, it sells in 3 days. So that person is like on the hunt for who's in this part of the neighborhood wanting to sell a house. I want to be the number 1 realtor who sells houses quickly. They'll come to you and they'll go like, how do you get listings in that area so well? And you'll look at them and go, oh, I just really know that I like working with people who are fast decision makers. So that tends to be all the people that come to buy a house with me, the people who make fast decisions. The other person's going to be dumbfounded, right? But this is step 4, law of attraction. You being your own point of attraction, no matter who's around you. Okay, let me go back and read the comments. I'm dedicated as I'm not going to let chance I choose it. Oh, Contra, that's hot. That's sexy. Look at that, guys. That is her deliberately co-creating her life. Get some inspiration for that. I'm wondering if I'm in the middle with you and Concha. Mm, well, Antoinette, I've known Concha a lot longer, so I feel very confident talking about her manifesting style, as she clearly feels confident talking about mine. What I will say about you, from what I've observed, I've noticed for you, you need to feel safe in the having of it. And once you feel safe in the having of it, girl, you don't even like do any high vibe shit like Concha. I haven't witnessed, doesn't mean it doesn't happen for you. I haven't witnessed you getting little glimmers like me and hold it for 30, 60 seconds. I just noticed for you, once you are self soothed into, oh, that is safe in the having of it. And then you just go about your day, go about your business. And like a week later, I'll be like, oh, yeah, I got these sweatshirts. Oh, yeah, got my first person to do it. So for you, it's really about self-soothing into the safety of having it. From what I've observed so far, Antoinette. Um, exactly. I'm practicing right now. I'm following what works. Yes. Oh God, conscious. See, that's your energy already switched. That's like fucking sexy. That's step four. That's that ownership I was talking about in this whole show. Like, yeah, this is who I am. This is where I'm at, you know? Um, and that's what makes it fun. Like, I'm gonna go to a dance tomorrow. I'm gonna be the only new person there. I don't know how to swing dance. But if you like, if you stand in the corner and are shy, you're not having any fun. If you're like, oh my God, I'm new to this, how do I do this? And then you laugh like, oh my God, I'm like a toddler doing this. That's like attractive. That's like people are like, because you're owning where you're at, but you're like, man, I don't know how to do this, but I want to have some fun. Come on, show me how. And then like if there is a guy there and it's a couple's dance, I'm gonna be like probably bumping into him. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm like, that's okay. Um, Men saying that's exactly it. I don't know what you're saying. That's exactly it too. I love data. I enjoy analyzing. I just don't do it in yoga. Oh, Concha. Am I going to see a whole new side of you? But Concha, when you do real estate, well, let me read all the comments. I just intuitively know, but have no clue why I know. Okay, cool. LOL. Then someone with data come along and just confirm what I knew later. Yes, man. Yeah, that's what I'm like. LOL, absolutely 100. Laugh out. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. So it's safe having a partner. Inner being, do your 15-minute meditation, 10 list satisfaction. Spirit saying you haven't been doing that list. 10 things that you find satisfying or appreciate. And then once or twice a week, not often, you don't have to do it often, as long as you're doing the baseline 15-minute a day. Just be like, okay, inner being, I'm now setting an intention to do this 15-minute meditation. And please guide me to feeling extremely safe in having a husband. And then just meditate. That's it. Feeling safe in the having of it resonates for me. Yeah, man, I could see that being big for you too, actually. And not only safe in, well, hold on, let me stay on the train of Concha. I can't keep switching between different people's vibes. It's about being safe and having it. I'm gonna do that with my future partner. Yeah, yours is about feeling safe in the having of it resonates for me. It's about feeling safe and having it. Concha, can we stick to, because it's already 11:30? Can we stick to your topic? Because I want to help you a little bit more. It feels like there's a tiny bit more of an energy shift I can get you with like being safe with men. Um, okay. Yeah, Antoinette, yours is in the being safe and the having it for sure. Men, honestly, yours is a little bit more about being safe and the enjoying of it. Like, I don't think you experienced a lot of safety in enjoying things that delighted you when you were younger. So there's a slight difference between that. Like, because you feel safe, like, oh, yeah, I can have that. I can get that. Do you feel safe in the enjoying of it? You got to give me a couple more sentences, Concha. You got to tell me where you're at on the topic of like being happy and dedicated. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah. So like yours would be, it's safe for me to enjoy a relationship. It's safe for me to have a relationship that I enjoy and that delights me, that makes my life happier. Such a great lifestyle. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad. It's quite a fun one for me. And I'm like, I'm just having fun that my bracelet and my dress match. Oh man, do you remember that Tholite ring that you got me? I broke it. What was I? It broke. I'm so sad. And then I like super glued it together, and I was in Colorado, and I was helping my uncle like with his yard and mowing, which I know it's you guys are like mow your lawn that takes 10 minutes. No, when you're in Grand Junction, you got 4 acres and the grass is like this long. It's a mother effing process. So I was picking up rocks and my rock fell off, and now my ring is probably in his lawnmower. I'm so sad. Your glasses as well. Oh, so men, yours is a lot of what is it that you want? You just gotta like shake a little, shake your energy around, let the emotions and the energy move, and be like, I can enjoy that. I can allow myself to enjoy that. I'm open to enjoying life more than I've ever enjoyed it before. I can see how that's a good thing, and I can see myself enjoying that. I can enjoy a man in my life. I can enjoy, it's okay for me to enjoy having a pop and amazing social life. That's it, man. Oh, it served its purpose. You're right, man. Oh, God, I love you guys too. You guys remind me. Yes, it gave me what I needed. It served its purpose. And now I got new ones. Oh, there's a conscious comment. I feel like I'm well on my way. Yeah, you definitely are. But it's going to take some time, some work to get as happy as I want to, but I will get there. That's the snag. Well, Concha, do you like the belief that it's going to take me time to get happy? Or do you like the just sinking into the ground that energy into your chest and go, wait a second, happiness is my top priority in my life. Why do you need to practice being happy to eventually then decide, yeah, this is good. This is my top priority. Ooh. You you don't need to build a muscle of happiness. It is a vibe that just grows if you keep saying yes to it. It's not like the gym where you have to have discipline and I need to, oh, I'm so sore. I need to lift. It's dedicated, steady practice that gets a body like that in 2, 3, 4 years from now. That is not happiness. Happiness is, let me allow a little in. That was fun. That was safe to enjoy it. That was safe to have it in. That was good. Let me have more. Let me have more. Let me have more. Let me have more. Happiness itself can grow. A muscle, you need to be dedicated to grow it. Happiness is just a vibration that can grow on its own if you keep saying yes to it. But I will admit, Concha, if you want to be happy, just like if you want to lose weight or if you want to maintain like healthy physical health, 30-minute walk a day. I think like, I don't know, was it 150 minutes technically by the doctors and science people? But a 30-minute walk a day, right? So there is, okay. But the difference between happiness and the meditating is when you meditate for 15 minutes, that's just you setting aside a practice for 15 minutes every day to feel that connection between you and you, the human you and your inner being you. So it's alignment. You're practicing. Alignment is a muscle that you have to build, just like going to the gym. You have to go, oh, this is alignment. This is when I'm connected to my inner being. This is what it feels like in my body. That's a whole nother live. Quickly, I'll tell you, it's essentially something that you feel kind of around your second chakra, just that aliveness in your lower belly. That's when you know, like, I'm tapped into my inner being. So meditation gives you the practice daily as well as the positive focus list. One difference is when you meditate, you're only focused on your breath or a sound. So you're not thinking of anything negative, which allows you to feel that alignment with your inner being and that connection. When you're doing the positive list, as long as you're doing it where you're at right now, not too far ahead, you're feeling you change your vibrations in the moment and you get that happiness feeling, which is that connection to your inner being. So the connection to your inner being and alignment is a muscle that you grow and develop. Happiness is a vibe that you just got to keep saying yes to it and it will grow on its own. And then you'll get the experience that I'm having right now that I explained at the beginning of the show with like oh my God, my energy's so high. I'm almost at the point where I'm getting too many social invites or just too many fun things coming my way that I'm like, okay, whoa, hold on. I do need to have time to clean my house and like cook and meal prep. Like I want to say yes to all of these, but I can't. Okay. Does that make sense, Concha? And I'm glad something clicks on the snag, man. I might, Min, do an in-person show in Las Vegas. And I think the conference room only holds like 10 people. And I might do it with another little tarot spiritual manifestor person too. That might be something you want to keep on your radar because I know that you're trying to like travel and get out more. Did you plan that trip, Min? I don't remember where it was, but you were, should I go by myself or should I go with people? Did you plan that trip? Let's all hold Min accountable for getting out there and going on your trips. And I'm just waiting. The show went a little bit long today. I'm just waiting for Concha's little last comment on what I said. And then we'll wrap this up. Liam, I hope this helped you. Did it help you? Sorry we didn't get to focus on you. Unless someone super chats, I just kind of pick the vibe and go with it. You're planning it? Okay, awesome. All right. You got it though. Concha, you've got it. You're dedicated to it. You're building and growing the muscle. There's going to be a snapping point where you just vibe with it and you be the person who's, I'm happy and I'm okay with it. Because there's just a little fear of being like too happy right now because you know what happens when you're really happy. A lot of people, you're like a star, right? Everyone wants to come look at the shiny, beautiful, happy star. And then people judge you and throw shade at you. So like, that's it. That's that little, I think that's that little snag that you're probably going to like, maybe you'll have a little cry or maybe you'll just have oh yeah, that is sad. So it's just a little, that's it, Concha. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Your energy feels okay. Yeah. And I'll see you guys tonight on the mastermind call. Lots of love, everyone. I do this show Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. High Vibe Mornings. Come hang out, but y'all have a good weekend. Lots of love. Bye.